Ashley Wang, their excellent two-way setter-hitter on the right side, but she's yet to touch the ball. Harvard finally out of the early slump as Penn fires the serve long. Wang will go back to the service line. The fifth-year senior is the best server in the nation. 0.88 assists per set. Comes in number 1 today. 4th in total aces with 23 on the year. This one handled well by the Eagles, and a shot down the line from Audrey Ross gets her on the board. Ross got in the second and third set against Providence. Showed well with 5 kills and 2 sets of work. Schroeder's serve fielded by Prescott. Wang will set her up. Shot off the block, recovered by Zhang. Wang with the back set. Ava Rouser through the block, popped up on top. Prescott puts it off the deflection. Penn to the middle. Grace Milliken unable to catch the sideline. A little bit of a miss hit there, it looked like, by Milliken. Both teams running a 2-setter setup. For Harvard, it'll be Wang and Rocky Aguirre. And for BC, the senior duo of Penn and Sophia Lambros. Elena Crabtree's first swing dug out by Wang. Rouser fires it over the block but out of bounds. That's already 3 hitting errors for Harvard. Almost as many as they had the entirety of last night against Merrimack. They committed just 5 hitting errors and hit over .450 for the match. Far and away their best percentage of the season. Anna Murphy wearing the maroon libero jersey tonight for BC. Puts in a good serve. Wang with a bump set. Katie Voorhees tools the block. Put it off the arm of Julia Haggerty. Voorhees, another 5th-year senior for Harvard. Had a number of players who unenrolled during the COVID year in 2020. And as a result, retained that year of eligibility. The libero Zhang with the serve. Penn a back set for Ross. Hard off the block, but it falls to Wang. Zhang with a reverse bump set. Voorhees again on the tip. Penn fishes it out. Murphy pops it up. Schroeder squares, gets it to the middle of the floor. Wang, long bump set across. Voorhees found a lane. Terrific shot by the Missouri native. Voorhees coming off an 8-kill performance last night against the Warriors. Hitting over .250 from the year, leads the group of the pin hitters for the Crimson. Tough serve from Zhang, dug out nicely, and Haggerty catches the back line. Julia Haggerty had a rare feat earlier today against Providence, played the entire match, did not record a block. Definitely a rarity for a player who had 150 of them a year ago. Setter change for BC. Here's the serve from Lambros. Prescott will bring it back. Playable for Voorhees. Tries to roll it to the back, but sends it too far. Haggerty expanding her offensive game a little bit this year. 44 kills and a .402 hit percentage leads the Eagles. Jason Kennedy talking about getting her a little bit more involved on the offensive end, but also wants her to continue to excel as the team's best blocker. Got a piece of that one, allowed Murphy to make it playable, and Katrina Jensen finishes it off for the Eagles. First kill of this one for the senior from Temecula, California. It leads to an early timeout for Jennifer Weiss, the Harvard head coach. The Eagles jumped out early on a 4-0 run. They've been playing back and forth ever since, but some errors creeping in early for the Crimson that maybe they want to clean up. Harvard off to an excellent start. They've already won more games this season than they did all of last year when they finished 5-17 overall and 4-10 in the Ivy League. But they shifted the schedule around a little bit, mostly staying within the Northeast region for Harvard. Their lone trip outside of New England before Ivy League play came last weekend. They went out to Ohio, started with a 5-set loss to Akron, but bounced back with sweeps against Cleveland State and Bucknell to wrap up the road trip. Outside of that, they have either stayed at home or stayed within the Northeast. They'll be back in their own gym in Cambridge tomorrow, taking on Providence, wrapping up this co-host with BC. And then Ivy League battles kick off the end of September. 3 straight on the road to start for Harvard. Used to be that the first 3 matches were extremely pivotal in terms of the Ivy League, because obviously the regular season winner would get the league's automatic berth to the NCAA tournament. That changed last year when the Ivy League went to a 14 playoff for the first time in several years in volleyball. And that is back this season. So you don't have to put yourself ahead of the 8 ball early in the Ivy League anymore. You just have to not fall off the pace. And as long as you're in the top 4, you give yourself a chance. Out of the timeout, Lambros with the serve for BC. Tough pass from Voorhees into the seats. An ace for Lambros. She had 4 in the early match of the day against Providence. Tacks on another one here. That's now 15 aces on the season for Lambros. Goes after Prescott. Wang tracks it down. Tees it up for Rouser, who's turned away. Haggerty was waiting for it with the big roof. He said it was a rarity that Haggerty goes a match without a block. She made sure to get one there. Another line drive serve from Lambros. Wang with a bump set. Voorhees in from the pin. Finds the angle. Got inside of Haggerty that time, and Voorhees has her 3rd kill already. She has all 3 of Harvard's kills. Now you get to the setter change for the Crimson. Rocky Aguirre, the junior from La Jolla, California, takes over in the back, and Wang now takes over as a hitter on the right side. Crabtree working from the right side here, gets the side out. That's the first kill for Crabtree. 5th different eagle to rack up. Ball put away. Crabtree really led the way for BC earlier today against Providence. 15 kills, 4 aces. Tight set for Wang. She's able to get the tip over. Dug out nicely by Lambros. Schroeder off the block. Recovered by Aguirre. Zhang will set up Wang again. Around the block. Lambros there again. Schroeder from the 10-foot line. Picks the back corner. That's Hallie Schroeder at her best. Takes a tough set and makes the most of it, picking a good spot out on the back line. Aguirre will find Wang again off the block. Lambros again there off the deflection. Murphy sets Jensen, rips it to the floor. Another rocket shot from the senior. And Boston College in command out of the gate here in the first set, up 14-5. Crabtree serve, out wide. Close, but not quite. Well, right now, Harvard will take anything they can get on the side out. 2 of their 6 points have come from BC missed serves. Anna Wynn, a sophomore defensive specialist from Portland, Oregon, with the serve. Schroeder the pass. Nice back set for Jensen. Powered off the block and out. Just elevated it over the top of Prescott that time. BC started on a 4-0 run, and the Eagles have carried the play ever since. Eagles looking to go 3 for 3 here at the Canal Center on this 5-match homestand. They'll wrap it up Sunday with Stonehill and Merrimack in a back-to-back battle. Stonehill at noon, Merrimack at 4. You can catch that one on the ACC network. Great diving save there by Brooklyn Yellen, and Schroeder keeps the rally alive. Back set for Wang. Lambros another dig. Schroeder over on 2, and she picks another great spot. Just floated it to the far sideline in front of the Harvard bench. And Hallie Schroeder again, more heads-up play at the net. Yellen again with the serve. Win, tough pass. Aguirre does well with it. Riley Patterson's first swing dug by Lambros. Jensen in from the pin, powers through again. Well, Jensen struggled a little bit down the stretch against Providence. Another timeout taken here by Harvard, but she has bounced back in a big way. A perfect 4 for 4 for Jensen. 4 kills on 4 swings. Tied for 9th. And in talking with the Boston College head coach prior to the season, kind of felt like you need to be in that top 6 or 7 to at least be in bubble consideration for the NCAA tournament. He feels that is the next step that they need to go. And typically, he said, when you win the NIVC, as Boston College did last year, you go to the tournament the year after, the NCAA tournament, that is. Lambros unable to keep her feet. Momentum carried her into the net. So Harvard able to get the side out of the timeout. Riley Patterson back to serve. Coming off an Ivy League Rookie of the Week performance for her efforts in Ohio. Tough serve, handled nicely by Schroeder. Back set Jensen, had to delay a moment. Popped up. Patterson dumps it over. Murphy's there. Lambros. Schroeder, high off the block. Patterson recovers. Aguirre sets up Prescott. Off the block. Oh, nice punch, Yellen. Lambros got another, but couldn't redirect it back to the court. Diving efforts by Yellen and Lambros resulted in touches, but nothing productive there for the Eagles on the strong shot by Prescott. First player other than Voorhees to pick up a kill. Schroeder's pass, a clean one, set to the middle, fired down by Grace Milliken. Add another Eagle to the list of those racking up a kill here in the opening set. Milliken makes it 6. And gets BC to the setter switch as Grace Penn comes back in to serve. Harvard out of the middle, and Ariana White has the answer. Got a chance to talk with Jennifer Weiss, the Harvard head coach, now in her 30th season. Talked about wanting to utilize the middles a little bit more. Patterson, true first year, and White, fourth year senior. Audrey Ross through the block, and it drops in front of Wynn. First we've heard from Ross in a while, the 6'3" freshman. Getting an opportunity to start on the right side here in the second game of the day. BC by 10. Looking to run away in this opening set. Schroeder's serve taken by Zhang. Wang with a bump set for Prescott. Around the block. Schroeder got a piece. Penn popped it up, and Milliken will send it over. Wynn, Wang, White sends another one through. Penn was in the area, but swung and missed. 2 straight for the senior Ariana White, who is a little bit more of the Julia Haggerty of Harvard. She's a little bit more the blocker. Patterson, typically known more as the offensive of the two middles, but White showing off her ability there. Broken play here for BC. Crabtree almost fixed it. Wang got a piece. Zhang chased it down, kept alive by Voorhees. Free ball for BC. Back set. Ross missed it down the line. They're going to get Harvard in the net, though. A little bit of a break there for Ross. She took a chance on one down the line. Missed it, but was able to draw Voorhees into the tape. And a Murphy second in the ACC in digs per set with the serve. Voorhees takes care of it. Wang to the middle. White a tip, and that falls in again. So Ariana White, 3 for her last 3. That one just out of the reach of the BC libero. Lindsay Zhang with it now for the Crimson. Pass from Schroeder. Penn to the middle. Haggerty. Oh, nice dig by Wang. Rouser on the right side. That one goes long. Didn't graze off Schroeder as she went sliding to her knees there. Setter change now for the Eagles as Lambros comes back in. BC still hitting a gaudy 550 here in the opening set. Harvard just got back above sea level. Crabtree turned away. Riley Patterson there to close the door. Crimson at this point, maybe just looking to find a way to gain some traction with an eye towards set two. Very rare that you see a team get down by double figures, come all the way back, but Harvard has the servers that they might be able to do it. Jensen off the net, gets a kind deflection off the block. Strong first set for Jensen. Five kills already for the senior. Hitting over 800. Crabtree with a serve, taken by Zhang. Aguirre back set Voorhees, high off the block to Murphy. Lambros flips it back. Jensen off Prescott and out of play. Jensen terminates another. Safe to say that switch to the right side is working out very nicely for Kent Jensen. Played it in spots a year ago, but now more consistently being utilized on that weak side, and she is delivering. Big block there by Schroeder, kept alive though. Wang from the 10-foot line, saved by Crabtree. Lambros goes to Schroeder. Nice save by Zhang. Aguirre with a knuckle over the net, and it'll drop in between Crabtree and Schroeder. Haggerty reached back to try to pop it up. It went in the direction of Crabtree, and then as she went to the ground, she saw Schroeder coming her way and decided to take the route of self-preservation. Still a 10-point gap as Wynn serves. Schroeder takes that one. Lambros for Jensen again. Roll shot. Picked up nicely by Zhang. Prescott will get a shot. That one's blocked. Aguirre re-tees it. Prescott blocked again. Aguirre saves again. Wang on the other side. Through the block, but right to Murphy. Lambros tries Jensen. She powers through again. Lucky number 7 for Jensen. Just having a whale of an opening set. Brooklyn Yellen going to come in to serve here for Julia Haggerty. Jensen now with 7 kills on 9 swings. Does not get much better than that. Tight pass. Aguirre can't stay out of the net. They don't call it. Set to the outside. Schroeder on the angle. Nicely fought off by Zhang. Prescott off the deflection. It goes down. Prescott able to secure the side out for Harvard. That's her second kill. Here's Patterson. Schroeder, tough pass. Lambros puts it high. Schroeder puts it down. And that will do it for set 1. BC races out to a big early lead and cruises the rest of the way from there. Right here in set 2, Ashley Wang, the Newton North High School product, to serve to start. Grace Penn sets to the middle, and there's a block. Ariana White doing a good job following Milliken there, and was able to smother that one. Just the second block for Harvard. Only the third total block among the two. Murphy with a pass. Penn for Schroeder. Wang with a dig. Lindsey Zhang sets it up for Prescott. A roll shot picked off by Penn. Then Schroeder gets caught up in the net. Miscommunication there. Penn came flying in. Audrey Ross looked like she was waiting for that to fall to her. And Penn came flying in to override the freshman and made it a tough play for Schroeder instead. Wang serve, fielded by Murphy. Penn on the move, finds Ross off the block. Prescott punched it over. Penn was wake to it. Murphy sets up Ross again. Took something off that one. Wang to the middle. Ariana White. Oh, great reaction play by Crabtree on the dig. Ross a third time. Zhang with a pickup. Prescott down the line. Crabtree there again. Long set out. Ross number 4. Picked up by Rouser off the block. Wang with a bump set. Prescott roll shot. Picks the line. Tremendous defense from the Crimson there. They turn away Ross again and again and again. And eventually Prescott with a beautiful spot shot to finish it off. Wang again with the serve. Off the tape, and it falls. Another ace for the national leader. Number 24 on the season. And if you recall, the Ivy League schools start a week later than everybody else. So all the more impressive what she's done at the beginning of the year. Follows it up with a missed serve. So the 4-0 run silenced. And the Eagles will not be off to the same quick jump that they got to open this one. Schroeder finds Prescott. Wang to the middle. That one fumbled into the net by White. Looked like it was a design play for a back one ball for White right off the serve. And Rouser running to the middle, but set was just a little bit off there from Wang. Another line drive serve from Schroeder. Wang out for Prescott. Goes with a tip. Dug up by Penn. Murphy reverses. Crabtree hammers one. Nice dig by Zhang. Wynn brings it back to the middle, and Wang extends the rally. Murphy on the free ball. Back it goes. Ross hammers that one down. Well, they got Ross on the other side, but over on the right side this time, the freshman converts. Fourth kill for Audrey Ross. Wynn with a clean pass, set to the middle. White is blocked, kept alive by Wang. Prescott shot off the block and down. Kind deflection there for Prescott, who picks up her fourth kill. Takes over the team lead, and we'll go back to the service line. Prescott is part of the group of true fourth-year seniors on this Harvard team. Freshman season was 2020 when Harvard did not play at all. Didn't have a spring 2021 abbreviated season like a lot of other Division I teams. Ross again on the hard cross court. Made it unplayable for Wang. So Audrey Ross starting to pick things up here. 5 kills through a set plus. Murphy back to the line now for BC. Wynn with a clean pass. Back for Rouser. High off the block. It falls cleanly for Ross. Penn with a quick set. Crabtree. And the Harvard block in the net. Prescott got enough of it to make it playable, but it didn't matter as Rouser was drawn in. So after the 4-0 run to start for Harvard, Eagles have taken 5 of the last 6 to tie it at 5. Murphy again. Wang for Voorhees. Down the line. Got it. Voorhees got Harvard going in that first set after the slow start. That's her first kill of the second. Only player on the team to have more than 200 kills a year ago was an injury-plagued 2022 for Harvard. Audrey Ross answers with a down-the-line shot of her own. Quick start to the second set for Ross, racking up 3 kills in quick succession. And now Jensen gets to enter for the first time in the second set along with Lambros. Lambros' serve, a good one. Wang to the middle, Patterson, Crabtree tried to fight it off, but nobody could get to the second ball. Patterson turned it enough to make it a tough play. First kill for the first year from Rancho Santa Fe, California. Earned herself a starting spot right out of the gate. And in the first couple weekends has been Ivy League Honor Roll and Ivy League Rookie of the Week. Solid start. Tipped the other way from Haggerty, dug up by Aguirre. Voorhees around the block and down. Strong shot from Voorhees. She was really one of the few healthy players all of last season for Harvard. All Ivy League honorable mention 2 years ago in 2021. So she's got the potential to be an all-conference type player. Patterson's tip, this time Murphy's there. Lambros back for Crabtree. Wasn't expecting the set and got blocked. Voorhees was on top of it. Little miscommunication there. Crabtree and Lambros talking it over. Serve from Aguirre. Crabtree with the pass. Lambros out for Jensen. Oh, what an angle. I don't know how you see that if you're Jensen, but that is next level. Getting way on top of that ball. That's now 8 kills on 10 swings for Kat Jensen. That one skips off Voorhees, recovered by Prescott. Free ball coming short to Jensen. Back set, no, into the middle. And Haggerty, a little bit of a waffle swing, but it works out in her favor, falling into the middle of the floor. That'll get BC back to within 1, 9-8. Crabtree serve. Voorhees gets under it. Aguirre back for Voorhees. Took the set from behind her head. Block was there. Zhang sets it up for Voorhees. That block is there again. Haggerty got it twice. And after going blockless against Providence earlier this afternoon, Haggerty picks up her second of the day against Harvard. Crabtree powers that one out of bounds. Third missed serve for the Eagles. Harvard's only missed one. You see a slight edge in aces, 2-1. Here is Hannah Wynn. Short serve, fielded by Crabtree. Lambros back for Jensen, through the block and down. Saw Patterson with the hands turned and took advantage. And Jensen is locked in here tonight. Haggerty going to take a serve here. Dumped over and into the middle of the floor. Clever play there by Aguirre. Going over on 2 with the setter dump. That's her second kill of the night. 4th of the season. Not a lot of times in that 6-2 rotation that you have an opportunity as the setter to call your own number, but Aguirre does there, and a strong ace from Patterson. That one fumbled a little bit by Crabtree. Well, they're looking to extend out the lead here. Crabtree again gets under it a little bit. Schroeder sends it across. Jensen off the block. And again, uses the block to her advantage. 10 kills for Jensen very quickly in double figures tonight. First player on either team. Nobody else has more than 6 kills, in fact. Jensen back to the bench. Audrey Ross into the front row with Penn serving. Wynn. Aguirre flicked it up for Wang. Zhang for Prescott. Oh, good spot again. Plenty of topspin on that ball, just out of the reach of Anna Murphy. Prescott with kill number 5. Now we'll get Wang back to serve. Goes at Murphy with that one. Penn sets up Ross. Tried to go down the line and airmailed it. Ross looking for a tip. Not getting the call. There's a look over to the bench. Jason Kennedy just stared right back at his players. So I'm not challenging that. Crabtree an overpass. Ava Rouser comes through with the hammer. Rouser, another of the 5th-year seniors. Pretty quiet so far as BC takes a timeout. Their largest deficit of the day. Rouser had been arguably the best hitter for Harvard this year. 65 kills to only 15 errors. Hitting nearly 400 on the right side. But missed her first couple swings tonight. And we'll see if that overpass gets her locked back in. She and Jensen with somewhat similar paths, you know, in and out of the lineup kind of throughout their careers, and in their senior season, sort of finding a home on that right side of the lineup. They've been used there periodically throughout their careers, but maybe having it all click finally in their final seasons respectively. where both are producing very, very well for their respective teams. Harvard had a chance to rest through the day. Watch the other action going on in this BC Harvard co-host. Crimson kicked it off with a 3-0 win over Merrimack last night at home. Made the trip over to Chestnut Hill for BC today. We'll be back at home to take on Providence tomorrow. Some of the BC family making a trip across the coast for this weekend's action. You see Grace Penn's mom in the crowd, along with Hannah Hoffman's mom. Had a chance to meet them earlier today. Celebrating their daughters on their championship team from a year ago. And some of the fans able to get some souvenirs. I understand there were placards or flyers made replicating the championship banner that were passed out during the game. That one just a hair long from Wang, and Murphy with a huge fist pump in celebration as that serve went out. We'll see what the response is here out of the timeout for the Eagles. Schroeder, line drive, clips off Zhang. Wynn will bring it back across. Prescott to the middle. Murphy calls off Schroeder. Penn to the back. Ross rips one off of Wang to the back wall. Now it's pretty clear BC is locked in on those right side hitters, whether it's Jensen or Ross. And combined, they have feasted to the tune of 17 kills on 25 swings with only one error between them. Wang a high set for Prescott down the line. It skims off the hand of Penn and past Schroeder. Prescott's starting to come along. Picked up her first kills late in the first set. Now has 6, make it 7 to lead the way for Harvard. San Diego native with the serve. Murphy, Penn, Crabtree off the tape, out, and it will be off of the Harvard block. Not sure whether that was all tape or if it got a hand, and it did clip off of Ariana White. Again, BC will look to chip away, trail by as many as 4 here in the second set after cruising in the first 25-14. Wang to the outside. Voorhees tools the block. Harvard up to the task here in the second set, answering every push from BC so far. Penn to the middle. Haggerty again finds open floor. Third kill for Haggerty, matching her output from the Providence match earlier today. Setter change for the Eagles, so Jensen comes back. And Lambros with the serve. Overpass. Haggerty tips it straight down. Smart play by Haggerty, turning it to the right. Finding open floor. Lambros again. Prescott stepped in front, got underneath it. Voorhees with a roll shot. That's going to drop. A little bit of a late reaction there from Schroeder. Not sure if she expected Murphy to get all the way there. Murphy had kind of already committed to the dive, and so couldn't get to that ball. And it works out for Voorhees. Her 7th kill. Now Aguirre in the serve. Jensen. And they got Lambros in the net on the set. Either in the net or that right foot may have just crossed over the center line. Either way, Harvard adds to the lead, 19-16. Aguirre with a serve, tough pass, Crabtree. Back to the middle for Schroeder, off the block, picked up Prescott. Aguirre for Voorhees, jammed it off the block and out. Voorhees again going through the hands of the blockers. And Jason Kennedy will call another timeout. BC started to make some progress, but Harvard quickly erases it thanks to a couple of miscues on the BC side, and now Harvard just 5 points away from ending BC's 22-set unbeaten streak. The previous high for for Boston College, was a 16-set run back at the beginning of 2018, Jason Kennedy's first year as head coach. And that also, ironically enough, was ended by Harvard. That was a 5-set battle between the Crimson and the Eagles that year, that Harvard would end up prevailing. The all-time series history between these two, very interesting. Boston College 19-11 all-time. A straight set victory over Harvard on neutral court last year at the Bryant Invitational. But remember, that was an injury-plagued Harvard team. But these two pretty much yearly opponents. And in the years between 2014 and 2019, they played a 5-set match every single year. 6 straight years, Harvard and BC went the distance. Harvard actually won 4 of those 6 matches. This is the first time the two sides are meeting here on the BC campus since 2013. So 10 years ago was the last time they played here. Out of the timeout, strong shot by Jensen, recovered nicely. Murphy with a great dig. Schroeder just got there. Lambros has to play it short. Wang, Aguirre, back to Wang, blocked. Haggerty just got over there in the nick of time. And a big block there by Haggerty. Anna Murphy just outstanding on that pickup. Second in the ACC in digs per set entering the day. Crabtree serve, overpass, Haggerty with a smash. Five kills now for Julia Haggerty. One of her best performances of the season up front. And just like that, BC's whittled the deficit in half. Another tough serve. Aguirre for Wang. Through the block. Oh, picked up by Crabtree. Off the deflection. Schroeder turned away. Lambros. Schroeder again. Nice dig, Aguirre. Zhang back for Wang. Around the block. Crabtree gobbles it up. Lambros back across. Schroeder has to bump it over. Aguirre to the back for Wang, a roller. Right to Lambros, though. Murphy with a bump set. Jensen from the 10-foot line. Roll shot. Dug up by Zhang on the dive. Voorhees blocked but out. Voorhees went for the hard angle, and Haggerty couldn't turn the hands straight down. Jason Kennedy's got the challenge card out. And it looks like he's got a question here for the official. Jennifer Weiss trying to see what the challenge could be about. Looks like she kind of had a look at Jason Kennedy and maybe a wink and a nod, almost as if this may not be a challenge so much to challenge the point as it is to get an extra timeout for BC. Remember, the Eagles just used their second and final timeout a moment ago. You see Jennifer Weiss wearing the black top there. Her 30th season coaching the team. Technically, it's her 31st season. If you count the COVID year, 2020, I suppose it depends whether or not you count that COVID year. But she is the longest tenured head coach in Harvard volleyball history, surpassed 350 career wins last season. Trying to build this senior-laden group back up. It's been a while since Harvard finished in the top half of the Ivy League. You have to go pre-COVID, back to 2018, when they finished in the top half of the Ivy League. So the challenge successful. There was a double contact ruled against Harvard. or Harvard in the net. There wasn't any indication, but the officials did give the point to the Eagles. So instead of Harvard being up by 2, BC is back within 1 and can tie it up here on Crabtree serve. So Jason Kennedy's been spot on with the challenges. He won 2 earlier today against Providence and is now 1 for 1 tonight. Wang goes down the line over the top of the block. Ashley Wang with the response. Just her first kill. She's already got 11 assists and 5 digs. She is the nation's leader not only in aces percent, but also in triple doubles. She's got 3 of them this year. Did it in 3 straight matches against UNH, Holy Cross, and Akron. Lambros to the back. Jensen has been doing that all night. 11 kills now for Jensen. She's not made an error on 15 swings. Still hitting a gaudy 733. Brooklyn Yellen, the freshman, will come in here to serve for Haggerty. Another opportunity for BC to pull even. Trailed by as many as 4 in this set on a number of occasions. Aguirre for Wang. Oh, drops that one home. Set was a little tight, but Wang navigated the net perfectly and smacked it straight down. No chance for anybody to get under that ball for BC. 2 in a row for the senior captain for Harvard. Riley Patterson with a serve. Tough pass for Murphy. Yellen calls off Lambros. Sets Schroeder. Patterson put it up in the rafters. Takes a bounce off one of the beams. Prescott on the angle. Puts it right at Yellen. Back for Jensen. The tip. Oh, it comes up short. And you see the ceiling all the way up top. Patterson put it all the way to the top pipe. Right around by where those rotating fans are. But it was playable as it stayed on her side, and then Jensen misfired on the tip. Schroeder, standing swing, deflected off the block, made it a tough play for Wynn. Wang on the back set, gobbled up by Lambros. Yellen the follow-up. Jensen rips it cross court and down. Well, she learned her lesson on the missed tip. Just keep swinging. And Jensen delivers another clutch side out for BC. And now the Eagles need 2 here. Here's Penn with the serve. All muff pass. Prescott couldn't save it. An ace for Penn. 3rd ace for BC. Their first of the set. Could not have come at a better time. Timeout taken by the Crimson. Back to a 1-point set again. Harvard's led by 4 on a number of occasions. The last time was 26. Then a big 3, at least early on, established in the ACC. With Georgia Tech, Louisville, and Pitt all off to great starts. Louisville, a couple of dominating wins their last couple of times out. A sweep over number 12 Penn State. Backed it up with a sweep in front of a record crowd at home against Kentucky. Wang with the serve. Set point Harvard. Overpass. White takes 3. Gets the set. Push shot. Yelland. Penn. Ross. Off Wang and out of bounds. And BC saves 1. They need another here. It's going to be Schroeder at the line. Crabtree will re-enter into the front row. And Jennifer Weiss going to use her second and final timeout. So the chess match continues. Will BC find a way to extend their unbeaten run? Currently at 22 sets in a row, dating back to their match against UC Irvine, wrapping up their West Coast trip Labor Day weekend. Did not start the way that BC would have hoped. They lost in straight sets to Tennessee on Friday. Then fell in 4, but did take a set off of San Diego on Saturday. And then came back Sunday morning to beat UC Irvine in 4. Lost the first set, but won the next 3 to close out that trip. Since then, the Eagles have been untouched. sweeps over Long Island, at Iona against Fordham, and at home against Rhode Island and Providence. And you see the year-by-year numbers for Jason Kennedy. 24 wins a year ago, tied the program record for most in a season. Obviously coincided with that great postseason run. And it certainly helped a little bit that BC got to play a lot of those NIVC games here at home, all the way up from the first round through the semifinals. The Eagles were hosting and only had to go on the road in the championship game against Drake, who was one of the first teams left out of the national NCAA tournament. But it was the biggest road win of the year and the biggest moment for BC. Schroeder trying to extend this second set. Prescott kept alive. Penn with a save. Ross finds the angle. Zhang, Wang. Prescott a roller, came right to Penn. Yelland will set it for Ross. Wynn got a piece. Zhang, Wang, into the net. Couldn't get quite enough on it. What an effort by Schroeder to pick that ball up off the floor on the tip by Prescott. And we're tied at 24. It'll take extras here in set 2. Zhang with a pass. Wang to the outside. Prescott blocked. Kept up by Wynn. Prescott again. Blocked again. Zhang into the net. Fought off by Rouser. It's going to be a double contact. Dominating play up front from BC. That was Milliken and Ross combining on the block both times. 3 in a row for the Eagles. Will the streak continue? Even Jason Kennedy's into it now. Set point BC and a missed serve. Schroeder went for the tape shot and just got too much of it. So on we go, tied at 25. Prescott back to serve. Voorhees into the front. Wang trying to spur her team on. After the set was in their grasp. Prescott into the net. Back-to-back missed serves. Setter change for BC. No setter change, excuse me, just Murphy going back to the line. Penn still in there as the hands for the Eagles. It'd only been 4 total missed serves prior to those back-to-back misses. Here's the libero Murphy. Plays it deep. Voorhees gets under it. Wang with a bump set all the way for Voorhees. Tip shot. Penn with a nice adjustment off the deflected block. Crabtree from the 10-foot line whacks it, but Zhang there for the pickup. Voorhees off the block. Penn recovers again. Murphy with a bump set. Crabtree closer. Finds the angle. And 24 sets in total. Grace Penn with the serve for BC to start set 3. Hannah win the pass. Rocky Aguirre the set. Ashley Wang is blocked by Schroeder. The freshman getting tall for that one. That is her first block of the night, 12th on the season. Tough serve from Penn. Aguirre got it up to Prescott. Shot was just a little bit wide, but it was deflected. So give Prescott another kill. That is her 8th. That ties her with Voorhees for the team lead. Nobody else with more than 3 on the Harvard side. For BC, Jensen has 12, Ross with 9, Haggerty with 5. Shank pass here by Crabtree, and that'll go down as an ace for Ashley Wang. 3rd ace of the night for the Crimson, the 2nd for Wang. It's continuing to hit her near an ace per set average. Crabtree again, trouble with that one. Penn goes high on the 3rd ball. Wang to the middle, White. Off Penn, diving effort, Ross saves it. Crabtree keeps it going. Great defensive effort by the Eagles. There's a block from Schroeder. Wang for Prescott. Murphy with a dig. Penn gives Schroeder a chance. A tip, comes back. Penn chases it down, put it on top, saved by Ross. Penn from the floor, on top, Milliken into the block. It's still alive. Schroeder again. It's blocked. Back into the face of Murphy. Ariana White says, get out of here. Just wild how that rally was extended time and time again by BC. But in the end, White is there with the block. Penn to the back. Schroeder blocked again. Penn with the save. Murphy goes to Ross this time. Dug by Wynn. Wang, Prescott. Off of Crabtree and out of the reach of Murphy. A little bit of an awkward first shot there from Crabtree. Couldn't do much with it. And it was out of the reach of Murphy on the dive. Assistant coach Kim Yoon off the BC bench trying to get his team to settle down a little bit. Wang serve at Crabtree, a good one. Penn for Ross. On the angle. Oh, she found the line again. That one was inside the 10-foot line. Ross and Jensen and Crabtree, for that matter, have hit some ridiculous angles in this set. That's something special when you can go on top of the net and hit it inside the 10-foot line on a hard angle shot. Prescott blocked, kept alive out of the net. Wang plays it short. Penn back for Ross, one-on-one, and Ross to the back corner. First career double-digit kill game for Audrey Ross. She had 8 in her collegiate debut against Michigan on opening night. Was one of the leaders in a straight set victory for the Eagles, and has her first career double-digit kill performance tonight. Wynn goes the other way. Off-balance swing, drops off of Ross and down. Nicely done there by Alexandra Farquhar. Freshman from Santa Rosa, California, making her debut tonight, has not played this year. But getting an opportunity with Rouser having a tough night on the right side. Prescott serve, goes at Crabtree. Penn to the middle. Milliken is rejected. Boy, Milliken has had a really good start to the season, but right now, Ariana White is covering that middle shot really effectively. Third block for White. Harvard doubling up BC in the early stages here. Murphy's pass. Penn for Crabtree. Prescott, off her foot, and it comes back over. Crabtree again. This time it's to the floor. Quiet night offensively for Crabtree. That is just her 5th kill. She's only gotten 12 swings. Took over 30 in the match against Providence today. She does have 6 digs, though. Murphy with the serve. Voorhees the pass. Wang back set. Farquhar again. That time it's wide. Farquhar, graduate of Cardinal Newman High School. Her dad, John, a former NFLer, played for both the Steelers and the Saints. Murphy looking to even it up here. Tough pass from Zhang. Voorhees, though, so she can hit the angle just as well. That's number 9 for Voorhees. Zhang back to the line. You see Voorhees. Nice job for Haggerty out of the middle. 6 kills for Haggerty. Her career high is 9. I can check and see. That might be the most this year, though. 8 against Iona is the season high for Haggerty. So a couple shy of that for the moment. Wang to the middle. Patterson fanned on it. Timing wasn't quite there. We'll even it up at 7. Sophia Lambros serving for the Eagles. Line drive serve fielded well by Prescott. Voorhees again. Bounced it off the block. Schroeder tracks it down. Lambros to the outside. Crabtree down the line. Wang can't pick it up. So Crabtree starting to get it going here. Had that beautiful swing to end the second set. Has 2 quick kills here to start set 3. Went over the 100-kill mark with 15 against Providence earlier today. Serve is long from Lambros. Here comes Aguirre to serve and set for the Crimson. Graduate of the Bishop's School in the San Diego area. That one is wide. So again, miss serve for miss serve. That's the 4th miss for Harvard. Crabtree back to the line. 4 aces earlier today. Tied a career high against Providence. High pass, nearly an overpass. In fact, it's going to draw Aguirre into the net. Haggerty, for a moment, looked like she thought about going up and then maybe thought better of it with the setter backpedaling her way into the tape. Timeout taken by Jennifer Weiss. Mini run from the Eagles has them in front 10-8 here in the third. His mom, who coaches at San Diego. So Jason Kennedy said that gathering was had before the match was played. Probably better for all the parties involved there. But Jane did get the start against her mom's team. Wang unable to find the angle here. She was drawn toward the scorer's table. Crabtree looks to push the lead here in the third. Wondered how Harvard might bounce back after that missed opportunity to take the second set. Crabtree sends that serve long. Number 6 for the Eagles. And Wynn checks in to serve here for the Crimson. Murphy steps in to take the pass. Lambros pops it up for Jensen. Took something off that. Wang, tough pass. Wynn tracks it down. Prescott gets it over. Crabtree. Lambros to the middle. Haggerty's blocked. Murphy with a save over the net. Wang to the back. Slide ball. Patterson put it off the hands of Haggerty and down. Haggerty just trying to get there in the end. Ended up fading off the net with her block. And Patterson just laid it up there nice and soft. Second kill for Riley Patterson. Nobody in double figures yet for Harvard. Voorhees and Prescott are there 9 each. That's something you don't see every day. A line violation on the serve. Looks like Wynn just kind of took an extra little skip step there in her approach. And went over the boundary. So that'll get Yelland back to the line for BC. Pass from Zhang. Wang, off balance, and then Wang reached out and punched it. Double contact going to be the call there. Just a miscommunication between the setter and the middle. Well, those are the unavoidable mistakes. Harvard needs to try to wipe out here if it wants to rally back in the third set. There's an ace for Yelland. Second ace of the season for the freshman. Won a bronze medal with her AAU team. Short serve off the tape. Nice save by Aguirre. Good awareness to pop it up. Wang's shot is blocked. Zhang for Prescott. Rolled to the back. A diving effort by Murphy got there. Schroeder's push returned. Lambros to the back. Jensen slams it off the block. And it's returned by Prescott. Jensen, I think, was looking to drive that ball down, and the set was a little bit tight. That is the 6th block for Harvard. Just the second error by Jensen tonight. Murphy's pass, a good one. Lambros. Schroeder is blocked, kept alive by Murphy. Schroeder a second time, through the block this time. Wang threw it off the net, but nobody was there for the second ball. Schroeder up to 5 kills. It's interesting to see the differences in the Providence match and then this one. It was Crabtree and Schroeder doing most of the damage against the Friars. It has flipped sides of the net here against Harvard as Prescott missed that one wide. Where here in the nightcap, it's been the right side hitters, Jensen and Ross, doing the majority of the damage. They're both in double figures with 12 and 11 respectively. Where Crabtree and Schroeder have been a little bit more limited in their opportunities. Prescott gets underneath it. Tough set for Aguirre. Wang creates something out of nothing there. Yelland with a nice back set. Schroeder off the block. Picked up by Wynn. She ran into Zhang. Wang off the block. Yelland gets a piece. Murphy can't curl her way back to that one. Took a little bit of a circuitous route to the ball, did Murphy. Yelland with a good effort on the punch, but unable to keep it alive. That'll be the 4th kill for Wang. The serve challenges Yellen. Penn comes underneath it for Ross. Drops that one down in front of the libero, Zhang. Terrific set for Audrey Ross. Ties Jensen now with a team-high 12 kills. Most of the season for the Danville, California native. He's named the Prep Volleyball Athlete of the Month last October. Another free ball coming. Schroeder, Penn, tight set. Made it work for Crabtree. Chance, though, for the Crimson White with a throw. Penn gets another look. Crabtree another set, and she bounced it off the block and out. Better opportunity that time from Penn. That brings a smile to Jason Kennedy's face. It's his team able to execute in transition. The Eagles in front by 6, and that leads to another timeout from the Crimson. Taking the 2-0 lead on Harvard, and in 7 more points, it'll be 24 straight for the Eagles going into their final 2 non-conference matches on Sunday. Out of the timeout, Hallie Schroeder with the serve. Hannah win the pass. Wang sets for Prescott. Good shot off Yelland and out. 10 kills now for Nicole Prescott, first Harvard player in double digits. And that will put her back at the service line as well. Still going to be Farquhar here in the 3rd set, taking over for Rouser in the front row on the right side. Tough serve from Prescott, fielded well by Crabtree. She gets the set and is blocked. Farquhar is there, along with Ariana White. First career block for Farquhar. Crabtree gets under that one again. Back set for Ross, and she buries that one on the cross-court shot. Now it's been a really strong outing for Audrey Ross. 13 kills, a season high. A couple of digs as well. Murphy, the libero, to serve. Voorhees able to do something with that, but it's returned, and there's Ross doing the work up front along with Haggerty. Even though she's a freshman, Ross is arguably BC's best blocker on the pins. And then you pair her with Haggerty, who's one of the best blockers in the ACC. It makes for a tough tandem to get through. Voorhees with a tip over the top this time, and it falls. Schroeder could not get there. It was out of the reach of Penn. Good change of pace from Voorhees that time. That'll give her her 10th kill. Zhang with the serve. Oh, it creeps over the net and in. A little bit of a break there for Zhang. 4th ace of the night for Harvard. Gap trimmed back to 4. Schroeder's pass, a good one. Long back set. Ross drives that one home. Audrey Ross is in a groove. Everything she hits the floor. And of course, just as you come up with maybe one of your best swings of the day, it's your turn to head to the bench. Ross near 600 on her swings tonight. Jensen just as good. Her opposite number on the right side. Crabtree keeps the rally going. Wang. Voorhees. Oh, Murphy got a lot of it. Lambros brings it back. Jensen. Was it playable? I don't know. No whistle. Patterson blocked by Haggerty. Let's see if Harvard wants to challenge this one. That was close on the overpass from Jensen. Well, no motion to the challenge card. How about that? Big time chase down from Lambros to keep that point alive. Voorhees tip right to Lambros. Murphy for Crabtree. And the block in the net from Harvard. Eagles 2 points away from the finish line now. Feels like that last chase down from Lambros might have been the final big momentum push for the Eagles. Serve at Prescott. Wang to the middle. Patterson stuffs it through. Able to create the space inside of Haggerty. Setter change for the Crimson as Aguirre comes in to serve. Wang becomes a hitter in the front now. Pass from Schroeder, a good one. Lambros out for Jensen. It's blocked, kept alive. Over and out, though. Good reaction by Schroeder just to get underneath that ball as it came back hard off the block. Harvard's done a good job adjusting here on Jensen. That serve around the antenna from Aguirre. Looked like it actually drifted back into play, but if it goes over the antenna or around the outside of it, just because it comes back in, doesn't matter. Set point, match point for Crabtree. Tough pass from Zhang, and it'll fall. An ace for Crabtree. She finishes it off. And the unbeaten streak continues for Boston College.